Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Let's see. 91 people. Woo! Lord have mercy. Uh, oh well. It is what it is. Anyway, as I was saying, to 122, 154 people. 154. 154. 154. Can we get 156? 156. Okay. All in at 154. All right. Final call. Okay. And sold to the lady in the back there. 154. Woo! Okay, let me see. Vanessa Jones, thank you so much for being here first. Or should I say, good morning? I'm sure a lot of people are going to be just like waking up at this point. Um, but yeah. Anyway, it's been a long day. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Marshall, thank you so much for being here. And Gromley. Oh, let me bring some slides up. That always helps. Okay. Um, oh no, I can't use that one. Hold on one second. I forgot to label this one. Let's see. Well, it was for the 15th. That's when I started it. So I'll just keep saying it's the 15th. Okay. And we're good. We're good. Let me try to bring those up again. Hey, Marsha, thank you so much for being here. Connie Bomber. Hey, Connie Bomber. Okay, slides are coming up. And as usual, I don't think we'll be here more than an hour. So we'll just wait for the slides. Come on, slides. Compton Cali gal, thank you so much for being here. With love, Meghan. There we go. Hi, Mary H. Joanna Hong, thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's get on with it, shall we? Just because I decided to combine these two images because I thought it would be interesting. And of course, you may recognize the outfit that Meghan has on the left there. The first time that she participated in the Trooping of Color. Yeah, that's what she wore. And then there on the right, I believe that is a promo for Suits. And this, of course, is from With Love, Meghan. Meghan out in the garden. You know, I do believe that some of the outdoor scenes, they actually went to the Montecito mansion, Meghan's actual house. I do think a couple of scenes, like in the garden, nothing that you could recognize, but I think it was like certain things that she was growing that was not available at the other properties. So, good luck to anybody who can figure out which part was which. But I guess if you watched it a few times, you may there may have been a reference to it. Not sure, but I thought that was interesting anyway. Now, these recipes from With Love Meghan will make you a pro hostess, master hosting with these delicious recipes from With Love Meghan. Um, let's see. Oh, this does not have the date. But anyway, I do think it was from today. And I am just still blown away that it was March the 4th, and it's been a week and 2 days. Um, and still there is so much being said about With Love Meghan, and so many testimonials from people all over social media and of course the mainstream media. There is the odd um, curiosity about the show and everything. So yeah, and of course the food. I am so surprised, really, because the cake. Well, you know what? Let me just say this about the cake. There have been some efforts at the cake has been better than others, but Megan made it look so easy, and it was with her own hands that she piped the buttermilk cream, and she took a bread knife and she shaved that bulging part of the cake. She shaved it down so that the cake would lay flat. I mean, you could see her taking the real steps necessary to make that cake look the way it did. But seeing some of the other cakes that people have been posting images of, I have a newfound respect for Megan's cake. I really do, because it is not something that just comes easy. You have to have a very good eye and skill hand to create something like that. But when everything is going in the right direction, it can be a very beautiful thing. Even the slice of the cake where Megan and Daniel were sitting with that amazing view of the mountains, and the slice of the cake with the pattern of the raspberry preserve and the oh gosh, what do you call it? Is it like buttermilk cream? No, not buttermilk cream. Well, the whatever the whipped cream she used. I forget the exact name of it. But definitely not the store-bought cake icing. And that she didn't put it down the sides. And I noticed that a lot of people, they cannot not do that. They still have to put the icing down the side. And I'm a bit of a weirdo in that I do not care for so much icing, that big, you know, ring of icing around a cake. I like it in the layers, but at a certain point, what's on top of the slice and all of the stuff on the side, that is just way over the top. So I love the way Megan prepared it, especially if you're going to drink coffee or tea or whatever with it. You don't want to be overwhelmed with flavors and textures like that. At least I don't. But yeah, I'm still amazed at Megan's discipline making that cake. Hello, Ivy here. Ivy of Sussex Global UK, thank you for joining us tonight. Let me put you up at the top there. Okay, I'm gonna pin Ivy to the top of the message. By the way, Ivy, do you have I'm trying to remember. I didn't lost track, but you have a second book out, I think, right? Or wrong? I cannot remember. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll look at that again, and then I'll try to do something about that tomorrow. I think. Yeah, I think. Um, oh well, I'm starting to forget when I saw this and when I saw that. Sorry about that. What do you mean there's no such thing as too much icing? Yeah, it is. That's too much. That is too much. Yeah, I was going to talk about that. That will be coming up, Tamron Hall. But yeah, I don't like all that icing. Although I do enjoy it, but yeah, all down that side of the slice, you would be really disgusted if you saw how much icing I left on a plate. You would be really disgusted to see how much icing is left. It's like that big pile on one side. Ugh, yuck, 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 yuck. Okay. uh well, I mean, to each their own. Buttercream, that's it. It was a buttercream icing. I could not remember buttercream. All right. Buttercream icing. That was it. Let me see. In the kitchen doing something soon. You focused again. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. I do like my sweets. I think there is a dental office somewhere around town. And I believe they have a probably someone wearing a whole necklace of my teeth because of my love of sweets. Esmeralda Dillon, thank you so much for the super chat and a super sticker. And thank you so much for being a member of Royal Sussex. Okay, so Meghan Markle's new Netflix show with Love Meghan has been buzzy since it was announced. The sprawling landscape, the gorgeous home, and the many celebrity friends that stop through. It's all good reason to watch. But the best moment happened in the kitchen when Meghan is cooking and her element. And each episode showcases her hosting skills, including whipping up any and everything a quick snack, light dishes, and baked goods. So I would say she made it look like it was with little or no effort. And it's just really so sad that there are just some people that are just determined to not enjoy the show, to they're determined to dislike her. And I think an objective person or someone who has experience, professional experience in a kitchen of a restaurant or whatever, they could see the skill that Meghan used and the confidence that she had to prepare food. And okay, so I heard someone saying that Meghan didn't look sure of herself, and I don't know if I buy that. Is Meghan has been on television before cooking. I'm going to count at least 4 times off the top of my head. How is it possible that doing a recording where you don't have the pressure of, oh, we're coming up on a commercial, or someone who may be a professional chef or something like that watching you prepare things? I mean, like live watching you do it. There's none of that pressure. I thought she demonstrated that she can be a great teacher as well as she can be a fantastic student. That is the thing that I was able to take away from With Love Meghan, is that when she had her professor's hat on, it was amazing at how she communicated things to people. And when she wasn't being the teacher, how receptive she was of the suggestions and such. That is what I saw. That is my very biased, I love Meghan opinion. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Sussex Global UK. Ivy says, I recently published a second book. Indeed, it is a coloring book linked to the first storybook. There will be 6 storybooks and 6 coloring books over the next 2 years, each linked to a storybook. Okay, okay. I'll have to put something on the community tab for that. Yeah, I'll make it look very you know, colorful, whatever. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll make sure I do that. And thank you so much for letting me know. And thank you for all you've done for this community. And thank you for what you're doing for humanity by making us take a look at some of these institutions. Ivy is speaking truth to power. So thank you very much, Ivy. Okay. Carlene Beckford, I didn't know you were here. All right. Now, one of the things that Tina Brown was, God, that woman, I cannot stand her. One of the things that Tina Brown was saying is that Meghan was trying to be this model of perfection. Listen, you look at that dish right there. Aside from the greens that were added to make the dish look more interesting, it is not perfect. It is not perfect. I would not serve a dish where I've already, I think those lemons that are kind of browned a bit, I probably wouldn't have put that on the plate. But if I was making it for myself, I would definitely put it on the plate. It's not perfection. I believe the fish is broken in a couple of places, which is like a big no-no. And that's the whole point. Meghan was not trying to be perfect. She was just trying to show you things, options, possibilities. And hearing Tina Brown say that, there are some people that are going to assume that Tina Brown knows what she's talking about. Yes, busybody Meghan trying to be perfect. It was not. It was not. Yes, it was not her kitchen. And yes, there are a lot of us who have never had a kitchen as beautiful as that, even though it wasn't the fanciest kitchen in the world. I mean, it was just a basic kitchen. Um, Nothing over the top, no quality appliances, of course, but no like it's not the kind of kitchen where if they were going to sell that house tomorrow, I think they would probably change a few things, or whoever purchased the house, when they move in, they would probably have so much of that removed and replaced. So it was not the perfect kitchen. Nothing was perfect. Nothing. And I keep hearing that in my head, Tina Brown saying how she was trying to be. I'm just like, lady, you did not watch it. If you would have watched it, you would know that it was not perfect. She threw pot stickers all over the counter. She almost burned the pot. She's us. Meghan is us, and we are Meghan. That was something any of us could have done. All of us have made those mistakes. So it was not an attempt to be perfect. So that's my real big criticism about this so-called goody two-shoe Meghan perfection thing. That was not the point of it. That is not the point of it. If you want that kind of perfection, that level of perfection, I think That is Martha Stewart. And that's not to put Martha Stewart down because she is one of my favorite people in the world. So I'm not putting her down when I say that. Martha Stewart is perfect. Meghan cooks. Yeah, that's it. Meghan cooks. Okay. Perlina answer. Thank you so much for being here. Bunny Rose, thank you. Thank you. Helen G. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ivy. That will be very helpful. Thank you so much. Oh, the lemons were roasted with the tomatoes? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, and I guess that would give the tomatoes a good taste. But I'm just saying, for me, I probably would not have put it on the platter though. I probably would have put a fresh cut lemon. And I usually cut my lemons into little wedges, not the half lemons. But I'm telling you guys, I am getting so hungry looking at that photo right now. Why do I just picture my fork, my favorite fork, just breaking, just piercing into that delicious fish fillet, garnished with greens and tomatoes and a sprinkle of sea salt? Why do I just feel like the fork is just gonna go right into that and I can just lift it up and taste it? And then just to kind of really make the flavor enhance, take one of those cherry tomatoes and just bite into it. You know what? I have just been given an inspiration. I'm going to buy some cherry tomatoes and roast them. I wouldn't have thought of doing that. I would not have thought of doing that, but that's what I'm going to do because I'm sure when you roast it, that flavor really comes up. Doesn't that sound enchanting? Yes, I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to roast some tomatoes. I like the way that looks. It's got to have like a little smoky taste to it. Ah, okay. So do the lemon and the okay, okay, yeah. And I certainly didn't mean that I wouldn't eat it. Yes, I believe that was the salted fish. Now I don't know if I would do the salted fish thing. I have to look at it again. It's that large amount of salt. I'm not afraid of the flavor transferring to the fillet at all, but I don't know. I'm just afraid I'd probably break a piece of that salt to see what it tastes like. I mean, I just couldn't see myself throwing it away. You know what I mean? uh, yes. And Tina Brown has a forked tongue. She talks out of both sides of her mouth, and she has an American voice, and she has a UK voice. Okay. Now, I did promise the Tamron Hall, as someone has mentioned earlier, and first of all, let me just tell you, I love Tamron Hall. I really do. Um, I think that they kind of, you know, really let her down as far as her position at the Today Show. And well, per the law, I cannot speculate why I believe that happened, but I do think that they were being shady, shady AF. Okay. All right. So let's do this and then we'll discuss it on the other side. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. Papa just got a brand new bag. I forgot how the song goes. Papa's just got a brand new bag. Wade in the water. Oh, wow. They're getting down, ain't they? Oh, hold on a second. Wow, that was the teacher dancing? Get out of here. That was somebody's teacher? Teacher versus student dance. Gosh, I wish I could show that to you guys. I could not believe that was the teacher, but that was the teacher. Okay. Oh, oh my goodness, my battery about to go out. But there's all these people. I don't do these kinds of videos often, and I don't even know why I'm doing it now. But maybe because two reasons why. I re-binged. I binged Meghan Markle's lifestyle show when it came out, and then last night I re-binged it, and then this morning my cousin Erica, who's my soundboard, called me to talk about it because she watched it too, and that all coincides with the fact that I'm getting ready to go and kind of clean up my flower garden because it's starting to warm up, and I'm traveling for my kids' book tour, so I won't be able to do anything with the garden. So I'm getting that started. I have a flower garden, not a vegetable garden, and you can look through the Instagram and see my flower garden. I'm quite proud of it. Not like I do it all by myself, but I do enough. So I re-binged Meghan Markle's lifestyle show. First of all, it's morning, so let me take a drink because I want to be very frank. I don't know if you heard my kids say yay upstairs. 1 second, 1 second. The people who are saying the hateful things about that series are absolutely full of it. I never talk like this, but it really is. It's like I've been on TV for 30 years. I have seen every show pitched to us and whatever. I'm rarely influenced by a show so much so that I buy something. Like I was watching the show, Googling things, trying to buy. I zeroed in on things to see. I'm going to like make those little tea bags that she did on the show. And she didn't come on my show. Trust me, I, like everybody else, would love to interview her. And this is not for the purposes of this thing that I'm doing here. It's just, I'm fascinated by it. I know that we are in that culture where a certain amount of people have to say they hate something, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. Some people don't like what I do, and I'm okay with that. But when there's a disproportionate amount of it, I'm always curious because I'm naturally curious. And I'm telling you, this show, I'm sure there are things that she would like to change because we all go to work and we all do something and we like to change. That's nature. That's if you don't like to change something, your work, body of work, then you're not I think, a present person in what you do every day. Like, for example, I wish I just put some lotion on my hands before I got into this conversation. I wish I'd changed that, but I'm not changing a thing. And this video is getting long. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I'm about to go out to my garden. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. That was Tamron Hall speaking about With Love, Meghan. And when she says, "I would love to have her on my show," I think that, that she's very aware of Meghan, and, in all likelihood, Meghan is very aware of Tamron Hall. But we have to, choose carefully, um, how we appear on television and how often and such. And or sometimes it could be very random who asked first, or who what was convenient, those factors. But whatever the case may be, um yeah, I would love to see that interview. And just so happens, I mean, there's Tamron Hall wearing that a dress, same as Megan's, but the shorter version. It has the split in the front and the split on the sides. And just by chance, when I was prepping, I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. It just kind of jumped out to me while I was prepping, and it's like one of those photos I used before and just never got around to deleting it. And I'm like, what perfect timing. So yeah, I would love for Tamron Hall and Meghan to get together. I think they would have a very strong connection, and it would make for some great television. So I would love to see that. Um, but because there's a product line coming out, because there's another season, there could be the possibility that they're, going to space out these television appearances. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one day that Tamron Hall is introducing Meghan Sussex. So that would be great. I would love that. I can't get enough of seeing Meghan, but they have to be very selective about where and how often that they appear, because there's some people just waiting in the wings, frosting at the mouth, trying to figure out the next way that they can spin something out of nothing. So yeah, there you go. Oh, Nana Gladys, thank you so much for being here. Greetings to you as well. Okay. Oh, the salt covers the thick skin of the fish. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was for some reason that it doesn't make the fish salty, like, obnoxiously salty. But I did not remember the thing about it being layered on the skin and not the fish. Thank you so much for that. I got to go back and watch it again. And then take a look here. This is one of my favorite Tamron Hall moments. This is that very empowering moment when she, I believe, is when she discovered that she was not going to be on, or she didn't get the promotion for the Today Show, because they had her doing the news portion of the Today Show. And I'm trying to recall this to the best of my ability. And there were occasions when she would be a guest to, sit on the couch with everybody else and do the regular morning show, but she was never the titled um, co-host of the morning show. She was the person who did the news segment. And just as that opportunity came up, they gave it to someone else. And I believe that's when she was like, you know what? I'm out of here. And there she was, just by chance, someone actually snapped a photo of her. I know I'm kind of acting like a little teenage boy right now, but and there she was wearing a mini with those boots, walking through Rockefeller Plaza just by chance. And for whatever reason, this is like my favorite photo. This is my favorite photo of Tamron Hall. But if you're going to walk, this is how you should leave. You know what I'm saying? A very empowering moment for Tamron Hall. So, yeah, it was a lot of shade on the Today Show. And I think some of that shade originated with that person who, um, had to leave the Today Show, the one that was, is the right term, Me Too, out of a job, the one who could have suffered well, actually did kind of suffer a Me Too moment. I think that Me Too person had something to do with that. I think he put the whammy on her. Does that sound right? Does anybody remember how that exactly happened? But to the back, and try not to, say exactly, you know what I'm saying? Try to use some metaphors so we don't get in trouble. But I am going to allege it had something to do with that person who could push a button and close the door to their office. That person. That's what me thinks. It had something to do with that person. And they were just like, nope. Now, did you all notice the boots? How about those boots? Do you see the heel on that boot? Wow. Wow. All I can say is that's somebody's mother. Wow. Talk about hot. But anyway, I guess I should go to the next slide, right? Or should I just leave that there? Okay. Next slide. Yeah, I was through with those people when I found out that they were just what's his name? The one that always sounds like there's something in his throat, and the other black lady that's on there with him. What amazes me, and I'm so disappointed. I get sick on my stomach. I mean, really, I lose my appetite when I think about this. That the two black people on the show are the ones that are dragging Meghan left and down, back and forth. I mean, just it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting the way that they are constantly. Well, I don't know if they still do that now, but I know I would just look at them. I'm just like, are you serious? Are you serious? It's like they were playing into that notion that Megan had some kind of sinister plan. And I'm just like, these are some horrible people. Yes, Esmeralda. Oh my God, I cannot stand him and that lady. I cannot the black lady that's on there. Both of them could ooh. I'm having a visual of what they could do. They were just rude and evil for no good reason. Yeah, for no good reason. Yeah, and I never watch it because of them. I couldn't. I never watch it. I could I'll catch a segment and they're talking about something, and then when they what do you call it? When they go to back to the people on the sofa and and they're having that little conversation back and forth with each other. As soon as I see those two people, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm like, this is why I don't watch the Today Show. And I used to love, I kid you not, I used to love the Today Show with Brian Gumbel and Jane Pauley. I love the Today Show. I would watch them religiously, but you couldn't pay me to watch it now. I couldn't do it. And even though she's shady, Katie Couric is shady as could be. Even as shady as Katie Couric is, I watch her. I used to watch her on there. But those other two, mm-mm. Nope, I can't do it. They're awful. I know, Marsha. They have that little earpiece in their ear, and they don't have enough integrity to not do it. They don't have enough integrity to not do it. And if you ask me, they enjoy it. Even if it was not their idea, they enjoy it more than most people. God, let me stop talking about them. I cannot stand them. They even had me break my TV. Okay, so people, by the way, this is that Tracy Ruley? The Tracy Ruley. I don't know who that is, but I saw this on the interweb. People love to say Meghan Markle isn't relatable. And by people, we know exactly who we're talking about. To them, a Black woman is only relatable if she's struggling, single, unemployed, and raising multiple kids alone. But Meghan, she's educated, married, family orientated, and the Duchess of Sussex. If that isn't gainful employment, then what is? The real reason isn't relatability, it's that she doesn't fit the stereotype they're comfortable with. In the words of, what is that, Shamar? Clock that. Clock that. Okay. Okay. There you go. There you go. It just seems like if you're not a stereotype, if you're not having a beef with someone else on television and some back and forth and some made up situation where people can watch this grudge match against one another and all that kind of stuff. If you're not feeding that type of thing, they just don't want you on television. Or at least they don't want you to do certain things. They don't want you to do certain things. You're of no use to certain people within the entertainment field and or television or whatever. You don't have a purpose. Feel good, comfortable, almost zen-like viewing seems to go against their basic instincts. Their instincts are to pit one person against the other. To have so and so have a thing with so and so, like, remember that thing? Yeah, they want all that. I don't usually watch that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy a little table turning, wine thrown in the face and stuff like that. I enjoy that on occasion, but I would not enjoy that for our Duchess. I wouldn't enjoy that for a lot of people. Thank you so much. Lydia says, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, and join the membership. If you are able. The membership starts at just $4.99 for the price of a cup of coffee. I'll put it to you like this. Um, Skip one coffee once a month, one coffee once a month, and use that to support Royal Sussex. Use that to support the StreamYard, which we're streaming on, and some other software that I've had to purchase to make this possible. Um, and that would be great if you can, if you can. But as we know, there are some people that just cannot afford to do that or do not have the means to do it. So um, your likes and shares are also important. Even the fact that you're viewing right now helps with the algorithm. So thank you so much. Oh, yeah, let me put that up there. The membership link. There we go. Huh, that is weird. Why does, okay. Anyway, I'll check that out later. Oh, you guys, we are about to go into a vortex. We are about to go into a, how do I put this? We're going to step through the looking glass. We are going to fall down the rabbit hole. We are going to see a side of humanity that until now you didn't even know exist. Now, we've already crossed that threshold when it comes to the La Crusade, because I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't even know the name of the pen. I don't think I've ever paid attention to it, or perhaps I just never seen one. Um, but all of that changed just 10 days ago, 11 days ago. All of that changed. It's um it's a whole movement out there. Now, part of it has been that way for quite some time. And because of Meghan, there are more of us that are privileged to that world. Something that is functional, beautiful, and highly desirable, collectible. Something that can be passed on to the next generation. With proper care, you can maintain these for a very long time. So, what am I talking about? La Crusade. And let me show you this world that I didn't know exists. Um, La Crusade, Le Crusade has an outlet and does factory events. They sell mystery boxes for $100 or less, where you get a few pieces per box. That isn't unrelatable or unretainable. Attainable, that is, unattainable. If you look at that chart right there, those are the colors that are available. Those dots represent the colors that are available. And if you could enlarge that, well, I don't know if you can, but you can see how some of those dots there represent the colors that fade from light to dark and dark to light. It represents that fading effect that they use with the paints or pigments, or actually, it's a porcelain. I think it's got a porcelain veneer. However, they do it, but they can create some beautiful, deep, rich colors, which I'm one of the things I love about china or porcelain or crockery, crockware, or whatever, is that the beauty of it is goes further than skin deep. You can really see grains and textures beyond that very enamel finish, and it just has so much of a depth to it. And the colors are usually like baked right into it, and it doesn't fade. So it keeps that rich color forever. I mean, you could literally keep that rich color, like with those Ming vases and such. those deep, rich blue tones on top of the white porcelain 1,000 years later, and it's still bright, vivid blue. So, um, whoever thought you could have something like that in cookware? Who would have thought that? But yeah, it is beautiful. Marshar, I'm going to show you a way that we can inexpensively be a part of this. And I'm truly thinking about it just to get my toe in the water, just to get my hand on the pulse of what's going on. I'm going to show you a way that we might be able to kind of just, stick our head in the door and see who's at the party, or look over the fence and see who's at the barbecue. I might have something for you, and it won't break the bank. I'm embarrassed to show you because I'm really thinking about it, and I could just get myself in there on the technicality. I could just get myself in there, but I'll show you. Anyway, Le Creuset mystery unboxing. Now I'm not going to share the video. I don't know if I can. I probably could, but I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I'll show you a few images, a few slides that I did some screenshots. Like, study what's on the screen right there while I take a look at this. Let me see. Adina Armar says, Baron, love your podcast. However, there's no need to be on the defensive for our Duchess Meghan haters. The offense is better. The offense is better regarding Tina Brown. She's a loser and a part of the smear campaign. Yeah, she's one of the ringleaders of the smear campaign. Yeah, she's a ringleader. An old Jedi Knight. That's what she is. No, actually, not a Jedi. Yeah, she's one of those Jedi Knights that has gone rogue, like Darth Vader. But anyway, thank you so much for your comment. So you can see what's going on here. They have created this wall art using the lids of several of the cookware products, right? And they created a big giant heart for the people that are visiting this event. And then take a look at the box there in the middle. You can see mystery box. Oh, and it's in French. What is that? Boy Mystia. Am I saying it right? Boy Mystia. Yeah, boy Mystia. It's French, so I'm assuming that the T is silent. Is that a T? Yeah, boy Mystia. Oui, is French, by the way. So this is what blows my mind about this. Do you see the lady there on the right side? Sorry, the photos are so small, but this lady leaves the event and she's out there in the parking lot tearing into the boxes. Tearing into the boxes. She cannot wait till she get home. She cannot even leave the parking lot. I got to see what's in this mystery box. And she wasn't the only one. Take a look at these two. It's as though they're looking for the golden ticket. I feel like I'm looking at the Willy Wonka and that they're searching for the golden ticket. That's what this looks like. It's like they have to open every candy bar to see if they can find that golden ticket. I did not know that this was a thing, but that mystery box, that is some serious business. And then look at her. I mean, somebody's going to have to hose her down. She's going to overheat. She's pulled out a tea kettle, Would I be correct to say that that's a saucepan? And then also she has one of those, I guess it's a roasting pan that looks deeper than that pan that Meghan used. And finally, success. She was so happy. She just literally threw her hands up in the air. She was like, woo! That's how excited she was. I did not know this was a thing. Now, I'm guessing they're down in Florida or something like that. Oh, yes, a Dutch oven. That's a Dutch oven. But no, I was speaking of this one here on the right. What is that one? Because I know this is a Dutch oven, but what is that? What is that she's holding? To me, it looks like a saucepan with a lid. A Dutchy pot? A Dutchy pot. Okay. My shower. I know what the tea kettle is. The middle one is a tea kettle, just so we're clear. So the middle one is a tea kettle. The one on the right is the Dutchy pot. I say saucepan, but you say Dutchy pot, so it's Dutchy pot. And then, okay, she's holding the Dutch oven on the left. Here she is holding the Dutch oven with the lid. And there she is. Oh, I'm so glad she shaved. There she is with her arms up in the air. Woo! Yeah, so there you have it. You know what? Let me I'm going to play the sound just so you guys can hear the excitement. I'll try to play the sound. Okay. Hey, TikTok, it's Michelle Obama. Okay, I'm Michelle Obama. All right. La Crusade mystery box. You know this thing, it puts lacrosse. I said Le Crusade. Mystery box. Okay. Let's hear it for the excitement. Oh, that sounds terrible. Oh, that sounds terrible. Let me try that again. Le Creuset. Mystery box. Oui, mademoiselle.
Elon Musk has just had the
Yeah.
weekend ever. Tesla stock.
Okay, we know Tesla stock is down.
This kettle is the kettle of my dreams. You guys, I don't even think you realize how freaking excited I am for this. Are you ready? Are you kidding me? The color, the gold heart, beautiful. This is one of those things I just finally pulled the trigger and splurged on. I figured we'd just pick what we like. There's mystery box. That matches your stuff. Oh, that's a nice little oil. Can I see? Ooh, very pretty. Oh, you're getting a lot of blues. High dish? High dish? You got a skillet. I wanted one of those. Oh, I got one of those. Oh my gosh, that matches your stuff too, right? With the lid? That's perfect. It's one of the big dishes I wanted. I love it. So you got how many things? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the olive oil. 5 things. Yep. Okay, here goes mommy. It's a lid. Okay, that's a lid. It's a lid. Figure out what it goes to. It's a glass lid. Yeah, 2. There's 2 things in there. Oh, wow. Ooh, okay. This might be with the glass lid. They can probably both go with this too, right? No. Yeah, I think it does. I think she's right. I got another square lid. Hey, this is pretty cool. I like this. Ooh, that's nice with the split lid. That's really nice. for you. Oh my God, you guys.
Do you hear these people? Do you hear these people? Let me play some more.
Two skillets. So how many things did you get? So then the glass is, let's say, yeah. Okay, look. So 1, 2, this 3, 4 with the lid, and then this 4 with the lid. With the lid. Okay, our last and final mystery box.
Okay, just so you know, the lady that you hear right now, she's the one with the black tank top on.
You really said in the line, and it matches my things that I got. This is the exact color that I got, and I got the kettle. Matches. This is literally the color of my stuff that I got. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. With the lid. Okay, let's see what this is. Plates or large bowls? It's a large. This was like what I was looking at in the yellow. We have 2 really nice bowls, but it's. I want that. That's the color I wanted. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Wow. That is gorgeous. That's literally the set that I wanted. I know the color. Candle. Yeah. Beautiful.
She's holding the Dutch oven. You hear her going.
Great. Okay, so I got 2 plates or bowls. Sorry, I'm making plates or bowls. This big baby, the pot, that's the and the matching kettle. Very nice.
Okay, and she ended with the woohoo. You guys, I'm afraid. I don't want to become one of those people. I don't want to end up turning to the world's oldest profession so that I can buy another Dutch oven or saucepan or tea kettle. That's what I'm saying. I'm afraid that I might get carried away. I'm afraid I'll get carried away. Maybe I should not get anything. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't get anything. Just keep moving. Cook with the same what do you call it? Stainless steel. I got a crock pot. Just leave it alone. I can walk away right now and I will at least have my dignity intact. Or I can slowly immerse myself into the world of Le Creuset. So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous right now. Okay, Marshak. And let me see. Angela May, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I don't trust myself. I'm not sure what I would do to get another saucepan. You know what I'm saying? What wouldn't I do to get another Dutch oven or to get a griddle? Huh? What would I do to get a griddle? I don't want to think about it. maybe maybe I do like those kids do in London, get on a bike and go riding down the street and trying to snatch people's phones. I could see me now trying to make a fast escape on a bike. I could see that. It would not be pretty. So, yeah. Marshall, we could walk away right now while we still have our dignity, or we can start investing in Le Creuset. Now, this was my suggestion, Marshall. This is how we can enter the world of Le Creuset. they have these pinch bowls, a set of 6 for $29.99. That's right, $29.99. This is how I am going to enter the world of Le Creuset. I'm going to get those little pinch bowls. These are like those little dishes. You know how when they're doing like a cooking show or something like that, and they say put in 2 ounces of this, and they dump the little bowl. So instead of being those usual glass bowls that look like they're in a laboratory, these are colorful, beautiful Le Creuset. So this is how I plan to enter that world. So, like anything else, it always starts off so innocent. Everything is so innocent until it's not. And so mark it down, Sunday, 16th of March, 2025. That is how I have come to my decision to enter that world that few people ever come out of. You're going to see me in a parking lot somewhere. You're going to see me in a parking lot somewhere ripping open boxes. But let me just say, that is a very good bargain. If you could spend $100 and get, this is about maybe $250 worth of, she got those 2 plates or bowls. See the thing on the sitting on the truck there? She said it was a plate, and then somebody else said that those were bowls, but it's like a very big, wide bowl. She has the Dutch oven, she has the kettle, and she has the pot with the lid. All of that for $100. All of that for $100. Now the kettle by itself, the kettle is $168. That kettle by itself is $168. So I'm going to say maybe she got about, maybe, let me see, the Dutch oven, the kettle, and the saucepan. Those are the significant pieces. Those plates, not such a big deal. She got 2 plates. So yeah, going to those places and spending $100, and just so you can see for yourself, you could Google Le Creuset mystery box, and you can see that this really is a bargain. And she's not an isolated case. Everyone who showed up walked away with some amazing pieces. So I think it was well worth it. It's well worth it to stand in line to get something that you wanted anyway, or at least take the chance of getting it. So in the meantime, I guess Marshar and I, or maybe just myself, Marshar, you may want to get something different, but I'm going to get those pinch bowls. And let's see. Ivy says they do have a set of 6 mugs. Thing is, the last thing I need is another coffee cup. The last thing I need is another mug. I have so many of them that I don't even use. I have like a couple of my favorites that I got from my squatty family. And like right now, I'm drinking out of one that was on the wish list. And that's like, I kind of rotate them in and out. But you know what, Ivy? The thing is, I have some Rachel Ray plates, plate and bowls, which I think I got those from cashing in some of those grocery store stamps. Those, you know how they give you those, the stamp book at the grocery store. And I know I have I think I have a yellow one, a blue, green, and orange. And they kind of look like that. So I don't know. I should see what colors I have, and I can match those mugs to those to the Rachel Ray. It won't be an exact match, but I'm thinking about it now. That would match it up. But I think I'm going to get the pinch bowls because I like those, and I use those like when I have my pot stickers. I always use those pinch bowls for my sauces and such. So, um, oh, you agree, huh? You agree? Okay. When are we going to do this? When do you think you'll get yours? And I'll order mine at the same time. Yeah. And then, of course, we need someone who can watch how our lives spiral out of control from that point forward. Someone with some, shall we say, knowledge of human nature. I vote, hello, Ivy here. Ivy can document how we change. Okay. Ivy can document how we change, how we stop worrying about certain things that would normally be important to us. Okay. So, Ivy, be prepared to do another one of your thesis or op-ed pieces or something like that, because we are going to get those pinch bowls, and we're going to struggle to maintain our dignity. We're going to struggle to preserve all of our relations and such. It won't be easy, but for a Le Creuset, it is well worth the risk. That way, we too can stand outside in the parking lot and throw our hands up in the air and say, woo! Okay. Next Friday would be a good time for me. I'll let my benefactor hubby know. Okay. Okay. Got it. Next Friday. Next Friday. I am going to do those pinch bowls. I think it's very practical because it's something that I'll use a lot. I'll use it a lot. You know, sometimes I like to take yellow mustard, equal part honey, and I would put it in one of those little bowls like that, and then just stir it up. And like if you love honey mustard, and let's say you're having catfish or chicken or whatever you're having, if you're having something fried or something like that, um, you could make yourself a little fast honey mustard in one of those little bowls like that. I do that a lot. And when I eat my pot stickers, I use them. When I have sushi, I put some soy sauce in one of them. Um, I get some, I can't remember. I think it was someone who's on today that had got me some stainless steel bowls like that. And I promise you, I use those a lot. I have some glass bowls, I have the stainless steel pinch bowls, and next I'm going to get those. Yeah, they're like one of my favorite things in the kitchen. Sometimes when I want some guacamole, I'll take an avocado and put it in one of those bowls and just kind of, mash it up and put a squeeze of lime on it and make some avocado really fast. Very, very cool. All right. So Friday, I'm going to order my pinch bowls. Oh my God, is that what time it is? What have I been talking about all this time? Oh, let me see. I got on here. Late. Did the girl get all that gray Le Creuset set? Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's go back to that for a second. This is the $100 mystery box. And I'm guessing they're in Florida. I think they're in Florida. And so if you can see here, Le Creuset has an outlet and does factory events. They sell mystery boxes for $100 or less, where you can get a few pieces per box that isn't unrelatable or unattainable. And so, and by the way, you can see the guy with the sign that says line ends here. So all those people in line are waiting for their chance to get those boxes. I should have shown you a picture. They're in something that looks like a big warehouse, and there are boxes and boxes along the aisles that they created. It's a space that looks like a Sam's Club or Costco store. That's what it looks like on the inside, but it's all Le Creuset. And that is what the box looks like. And then the people, they go out to the parking lot. Some of them, they don't even wait till they get home. They just start ripping into those boxes. I told you guys I was going to expose you all to a world that you didn't know. I didn't know about it either until tonight. I had no clue that it was like this. So if you have an outlet store, or if you want to know how to make it to one of these things, go online and search for the Le Creuset outlet store, because I believe on different dates they do this at the outlet stores, and that way you can participate in this event, which seems like everybody gets exactly what they want. It almost seems like they know what you want or whatever. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we just tallied it up. Someone said this was about $350. That tea kettle cost about $160. The pot that she's holding right there, that's got to be maybe another $150. I don't know. And then she has this Dutch oven. And then what you can barely see is, take a look here. Oh, let me get this out the way. You see, she has a couple of bowls. She got two bowls. She got the Dutch oven, the tea kettle, and the I'm sorry, on the right side there, that pot that she's holding with the lid. And all of those, except for the plates, I'm sure the plates are not $100, but at least three of those pieces are over $100 each. So she potentially has about maybe $350 or more worth of stuff. I don't think you get the chance to see what color you have, which is probably why they're in the parking lot, so that they can trade with each other. That would give you a chance to trade the pieces. Oh, Rory, thank you so much for being here. Well, we all learn from each other. We all learn from each other. Yep. The Meghan effect. The Meghan effect. Nothing can put a smile on your face and money in your bank account like the Meghan effect. Okay. So, again, if you want to be a part of this and you cannot afford those big, heavy pieces, Marshar and myself are planning to get our way into this world. We're going to buy access. We are going to buy access to this world by purchasing these pinch bowls, a set of 6. I'm going to guess they hold I don't know, maybe 4 ounces. Maybe 4 ounces. Yeah, they look like about 4 ounces, 3 or 4 ounces. And they're perfect for your sauces, or if you're measuring out some ingredients and you need to throw them in a pot at a certain time, you could use those little bowls. And yeah, let me see here. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I see. If I spend $69 or more, I get free shipping. I looked at a site earlier, and as soon as I got on the site, the clock started ticking down. If I order within 15 minutes, I get free shipping. And that was just from me looking at the website. I'm like, now see, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. I didn't know they charged you for shipping. But yeah, they said if I ordered within 15 minutes, they started running the clock on me. I'm like, I just got here and the clock was up. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the website when I'm done and just look around. But I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Oh, the Le Creuset. They have their own website, Le Creuset. They have their own website. Let me see if I can grab the link for you. Le Creuset. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, it is the colors of Cinco de Mayo, isn't it? Okay, this is their website. And if you go there, all shall be revealed. Shop, about Le Creuset, our colors, our materials, recipes, blog, specials. It's all listed there. Yeah, I'm going to set up an account. I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to pin that link to the top of the chat. Oh my God, you guys, if you love Paris, if you love the Eiffel Tower, the La Tour Eiffel, they actually have a set. Oh, let me try to find the picture for you. It's very subtle. It's not for everyone, but you know how much I love Paris. I would have to have it. I would simply have to have it. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Okay. Okay, I almost got it. Hang on for a second. I will show you. Da 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 da. Yes, Miambi Rose. Miambi Rose. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I feel so French with all of this stuff. Take a look there. I'm going to take this away so you can see it clearly. Isn't that beautiful? Do you notice the Eiffel Tower? Isn't that beautiful? Huh? Huh? Was it wrong? Was it wrong? Again, it's not for everyone, but I rather fancy it. Yeah, I do. I rather fancy it. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, I'm going to show you a nice, clear image of it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, now where is it? Take a look there. Ooh, ooh la la. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, if you're one of those people that if you're, what do they call it, a Francophile? If you are a Francophile and you love Paris, that is for you. As you can see, they have the tricolors, the tricolors, the blue, which represents is that, let me see. The red represents the people and the blood that was shed for freedom. The white, that represents the Bourbon, the French royal family, right? That's what the white represents. And what does the blue? Does that represent the sky, the river? What does that represent? Let me take a look at that. What is the meaning of the French flag? Okay. So the le tricolore symbolizes the French Republic and its values of liberty, equality, and fraternity. With the colors representing the monarchy, that's the white, the city of Paris, that's got to be the blue, is it? Okay, blue. Oh, okay, the blue associated with the city of Paris and Saint Denis, who was the Bishop of Paris. The white represents the French monarchy and the House of Bourbon, and red traditionally associated with the city of Paris and Saint Martin, who was the Bishop of Tours. Okay, so I was definitely wrong about the red. Okay. So what? Did I get one or two of those right? Ma vie en rose, ma vie en rose, ma vie en rose. Okay. I am having fun tonight. Okay. Oh, well, then it's a done deal, isn't it? Charge it. Charge it. You just put it on your credit card. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just put it on your credit card. Oh, wait a minute. Baron, 4 mugs are a free gift with my purchase. Those can be gifted to someone else too. Really? You mean to tell me you ordered something already? Did I miss something? You ordered something already? I want to order something too. uh, let me see, how much is my pinch bowls. I see there it says $29.99, but how much are they really? Gift with purchase. Okay, I see right here. Free set of 4 espresso mugs, $250 purchase. Oh, you got to make a $250 purchase to get those mugs. Speaking of mugs, what is Camilla up to? Because that's a mug right there. Speaking of mugs, what is Camilla up to? Okay, we got so much other stuff. Let me play this for you. I don't know who this lady is. I just found her literally before I came on. So we'll discover it together. All right. Yeah, it is time to keep it moving because we are getting so far behind. You know, that sounds redundant. Anybody my age with a booty as big as mine, it sounds weird to say I'm a little behind. Yeah, right. You ain't been a little behind since the 5th grade. All right, now where was I? I'm a little behind. That sounds redundant, or is that an oxymoron?
Well, what's on the street is that La Crusette is selling out like.
Oh,
If you don't know, I'm LG Lewis, and I am mad for Meghan. Well, what's on the street is that La Crusette is selling out like crazy all over the place. That is the power of the Meghan Sussex effect. Everything she touches turns to gold. That's why the media outlets that are writing negative articles about her failures, there is no failure. This woman, she is on a trajectory of greatness. Now, if you don't have your La Crusette, you better go out and get one. I've had mine for years, and it's incredible. And I do hope Meghan next season, everything you have in your kitchen is something we can buy off your website directly. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
okay. Oh, let me see what her name is. Her name, well, okay. She's on Instagram, LJL underscore Lewis. That's the name that she uses. LJL underscore Lewis. That's who was just speaking. You know, one of the great things about With Love Meghan is that there's a whole lot of interesting people that we didn't know about that we're learning of because of how Meghan's lifestyle show is actually bringing people together. She's bringing people together. Yeah, she's bringing people together. What a great side benefit to everything. Now, I am trying to. Okay, I'll have to try to do that later because maybe she's not on Instagram. I thought that's where I saw her. LJL? Yeah, LJL Lewis. It is Instagram at LJL Lewis. Oh, well, I won't spend a lot of time with that right now. Underscore. Oh, I think I found her. Yes, I found her. About Meghan. I'm gonna have to follow. Yeah, Meghan a lot. Just found someone new to follow. There you go. Oh yeah, she's a squatty. She goes way back. LJL Lewis. Um okay, there you go. So now you all know that there's somebody else new to follow. LJL Lewis. And let's move on to the next one. Let me see. Yeah, that's that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That is a yeah, there we go. That is a great point. We need positivity to focus on as our country is about to go through some horrifying things. Yeah, absolutely. We need some kind of escape from all of that other stuff. We have to have it. It's great for our mental health and well-being. Tamron Hall was taking notes with love, Meghan. How about that? Yeah, yeah. That's why I said it's bringing people together. Meghan is bringing people together, and it's not that I'm surprised that she is capable of doing that. What surprises me is that for all of the philanthropy and humanitarian work that she's done, that a lifestyle show is what's bringing families together, right? Or should I say, it's another thing that helps bring families together, that kids are watching and want to plant a garden. They want to eat from a garden. They want to see things grow that they can eat. Um, the adults want to experience from the farm to table, grow it yourself food. And then, of course, baking a cake from scratch with your family, with your kids or whatever. It's just so many layers to it. I am very, very amazed. Really, I am amazed. It's not amazed that Meghan can do that, but that this seems to be the source of all of this connecting. I would have thought it would be, the Harry and Meghan docu series, or Meet Me at the Lake when their movie is out, and or something else. But the lifestyle, I knew it would be entertaining. I knew it would be successful. But the part of bringing so many different ages and generation when I ages generations, the same thing, and yeah, that's it. That it seems to bring people together. Friends are talking about it with other friends, family, um, mother, daughter. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody has found something that they want to try, or they're just amazed to see how this works. It has exceeded all expectations as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Now, you all recognize this young man. I know you all recognize him. Um, he didn't drop any F bombs, which is good. I have another video of his I want to share so bad, but I have to go and bleep some of the sound out of it first. So let me do this one.
This evening, some royal breaking news this evening. The wife of the brother of the husband of the sister of the Princess of Wales. No.
Now, let me do that again, just in case you didn't understand what he said. I'm going to play it one more time.
Some royal breaking news this evening. The wife of the brother of the husband of the sister of the Princess of Wales. No, I know, just bear with me on this. Has spoken out about Meghan Markle's Netflix show. Don't ask. Vogue Williams expressed her concerns that a fruit platter that Meghan prepared for the children, when all she can rustle up for her kids is Rice Krispies and Cheerios in the same bowl. desperate attempt to stay relevant, the ex-wife of Brian McFadden and failed reality TV star also shared her disgust at people that wear jumpers over their shoulders. She's also confused about how everything on the show is perfect. It's called a TV show, hun. Had you have not flopped on the television, you would know what it's all about. Kate, love, if you want to slag Meghan off, just do it yourself. Don't get your second cousin's twice removed dog to do it. So, Catherine, are you jealous that Meghan's better at Photoshop than you are? We haven't forgotten, love. What's the main takeaways from this story? Meghan's still getting a series 2. Vogue, who are you? And Catherine, how low can you go? More on this at 10. In some royal breaking news this evening, the wife of the...
Okay. So, just in case you missed it, let me break it down for you. The lady on the left right there, the one whose top lip is touching the bottom of her nose, right? The one whose top lip is fused to her nostrils, she is the wife. Oh, Lord. Okay. You know what? I don't know what he just said. Let me try that again.
Brother of the husband... In some royal breaking news this evening, the wife of the brother of the husband of the sister of the Princess of Wales. No, I know. Just bear with me on this.
The wife of the brother. Oh, crap.
In some royal breaking news this evening, the wife of the brother of the husband of the sister of the Princess of Wales. No, I know. Just bear with me on this. Has spoken out about Meghan Markle's Netflix show. Don't ask. Vogue Williams expressed her concerns at a fruit platter that Meghan prepared for the children when all she can rustle up for her kids is Rice Krispies and Cheerios in the same bowl. Desperate attempt to stay relevant, the ex-wife of Brian McFadden and failed reality TV star also shared her disgust at people that wear jumpers over their shoulders. She's also confused about how everything on the show is perfect. It's called a TV show, hun. Had you have not flopped on the television, you would know what it's all about. Kate, love, if you want to slag Meghan off, just do it yourself. Don't get your second cousin's twice removed dog to do it. So, Catherine, are you jealous that Meghan's better at Photoshop than you are? We haven't forgotten, love. What's the main takeaways from this story? Meghan's still getting a series 2. Vogue, who are you? And Catherine, how low can you go? More on this at 10.
Okay. So there you go. So I believe what he's saying is that Catherine allegedly spoke to her sister's husband, who, and see, that's where I drop off right there. But somehow the sister's husband Pippa's brother-in-law's wife. Okay, got it. Thank you, Hazel Jones. Pippa's brother-in-law's wife. Got it. Okay. And apparently, Vogue Williams, I'm sure that's not her real name. Vogue Williams. Oh Lord, I was just on to something there and I just lost it. Okay, Vogue Williams. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Vogue Williams was talking crap about Meghan, and he reminded her that you are a failed reality star. Had you been on television long enough, you would have a better understanding of what's happening. But because you flopped on television, you weren't around. I love him. You were not around long enough to know how television works. I love him. That is too messy. That is too messy. Good for him. He called it. He called it. He deserves applause. Let's give him a round. You know, Helen G, Any Brits in the chat will know Vogue Williams used to be married to Brian McFadden, who also at one time, Brian was married to Carrie Katona. Brian was in the boy band Boyzone. I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of these people. And when you said Brian McFadden, I'm just like, that's not his name. I'm thinking of McFadden and Whitehead, which is a duo that had a soul group called McFadden and Whitehead, but I'm sure that's a different McFadden. The McFadden I'm thinking of is the one who did the song, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. We're on the move. You got it. Hey, ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. So I'm sure it's a different McFadden. I don't know any of these people. Let me see. Pippa's husband is the older brother of Spencer Matthews, who is the husband of Vogue Williams. Okay, one more time. Pippa's husband is the older brother of Spencer Matthews, who is the husband of Vogue Williams. Well, if she's married into a family with that kind of money and connection, why is she doing reality shows? And can she get a proper haircut? But why is she doing reality shows? She should sit down somewhere. All right. Ella Parker says, don't worry, Baron. They are all D-list C-labs. Okay, I kind of thought that was the case because I couldn't understand why I had never heard of any of these people. I'm still trying to figure out why is Aunt McFarlane or McFartlane. I'm still trying to figure why Aunt McFartlane, whatever his name is, I'm still trying to figure out why he's famous. I'm still trying to figure out why is he all over television. And I don't want to sound rude or anything, but he's not even attractive. He's just there. He doesn't have this incredible personality. I don't see why he gets these jobs like that. His hairline almost starts in his back pocket. His hairline is so far back that you can never see where it starts, ever. All you see, he's got that forehead like William. Yeah, you could show a 70 millimeter film across his forehead. I don't understand why that guy is so big on British television. His hairline keeps moving. Every time I see him, his hairline is further and further back. But he's just as proud to be on TV. I don't get the appeal. And I hate to sound superficial, but there's nothing special about him. Nothing. Not personality, not appearance, nothing. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Ed McFartlane or whatever his name is, he was the one that had that big wedding around the time when Barack Obama had his birthday, his what was his 60th birthday? And they were making this big deal about the people and the pandemic and everything. Yet the same newspapers said nothing about that McPartlane wedding where nobody was wearing a mask or anything. Pippa, Vogue, and Kate grabbed rich guys to marry. Yeah, they all seem to have an agenda, don't they? Yeah, because Pippa, by the way, Pippa is the lady with the glasses on there, the sunglasses, and that's her husband standing to the right of her. Oh, Spencer Matthews is. You mean to tell me? Because isn't that family loaded? I thought that family was loaded. Why are they doing reality shows? Aunt McFarting was in a popular boy band back in the day. What was the name of the band? The Dads? Because even though he's not that old, when he was in his 30s, he looked like somebody's daddy. He looked like somebody's daddy with a receding hairline. Let me show you a picture of this guy so you guys can see who I'm talking about. I just cannot understand what's so special about him. He looks so cartoonish. I mean, this guy looks so cartoonish. He looks like some kind of Hanna-Barbera creation. And I'm just like, why is he everywhere? Why is he everywhere? He's like the British version. Look at that forehead. Didn't I tell you? You can show a 70 millimeter wide angle, wide lens, wide frame picture across his forehead. That's a lot of forehead. And then now he just kind of brushes it up like a Cupid doll. And they cannot get enough of this man on TV. He's kind of like what's his name? The one who does the like Anderson Cooper Be Everywhere. And what's the other guy? The one who used to do the thing with Kelly Ripa. Yeah, the one that was on with Kelly Ripa. He's like that. He hosts this. He shows up there. I can't stand to look at him. The Spencer family is extremely wealthy. He was in a reality show about rich folks. Now he does lots of marathon events around the world for charity. Well, that's good. That's good. At least he's doing something worthy with his life. Yeah, my question too. My question too. Oh yeah. Somebody was yeah, I remember that. It had something to do with someone who was not of age, if I recall. Something to do with somebody who wasn't of age. I think he needs some indicator lights. They should put indicator lights on either side of his head. Those little yellow lights on the front of the car so you can see where the car is. You know what I'm saying? Or they should put some reflectors on his head so that at nighttime, if there's a car trying to pass while he's like walking on the street or something like that, the cars can see how massive his head. or maybe they should put a little bell on his neck. So, you know what I'm saying? So he can't just walk up on people with that big head and scare them. You can get a warning that big head McFartlane is coming. Put a little bell on his neck. There he. Yeah, I think yeah, there he is. What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Listen, Yvonne Clark, why are you starting? Because you know I'm going to want it. Why are you starting? I am going to end up in debtor's prison. Ah. Isn't that something? Is that what I'm looking at right there? Ah. Yeah, they have so now see, that is how you stay on top. Is that you offer a lot of different things like that. Wow. Isn't that something? Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. All right. All right, you guys. I don't even know if I'm halfway through what I'm supposed to do today. Let me get back on track here. And so I'm not going to say the name of this person. I don't like her. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because she, Vogue Williams, this all out assault on everything Meghan, they are scraping the barrel. You know how we just said that all of those people, we don't know who they are because they're not really celebrities. Well, should I say they're like the D list or the G list or whatever. This person right here is a comedian, and just looking at her face causes you to chuckle. So she could probably get a laugh just walking out on the stage. There was a whole like collection of photos of her with this scowl on her face where she's frothing at the mouth with anger and outrage over a lifestyle cooking show and how much she doesn't believe Meghan is what is it, approachable or likable, whatever the word is. And this 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 anger and hostility, what it is there is a gravy train right now. If you can say something ugly and critical about Meghan, you get a good 24-hour news cycle where people will actually be able to see you and find out what talents you supposedly have and that you are available for work or whatever the case may be. Um, they're using it to their advantage to help boost their career. Like when Rebel Wilson, remember Rebel Wilson said those things about Meghan, and she won herself a good 48 hours in the news cycle. A lot of people do that, especially these struggling comedians and influencers and stuff. They want to use Meghan to get put on the map. I cringed the other day. This guy said, I'm so and so, so and so, and I watched With Love Meghan, so you don't have to. Now, I'm just going to say my reaction to that started with you Somehow it went to an M and then a very heavy F, and it ended with a very big K, a very K. I mean, ugh. When he said that, when he said that, I let loose with a expletive. I was like, how dare you? You haven't even watched it. You haven't even watched it, and you're telling other people. And let me just say this person I had never seen before. He's not some big influencer, not someone who actually would have watched it, and they're going to give you a report. They're going to name and shame as much as they can. He had nothing to declare. And you can tell the people who haven't seen it because they repeat a few taglines: unrelatable, um, she wants to be perfect, right? They have just a few taglines, and you know they have not watched it. And he had the caucasity to open up his mouth and say, I watched it so you won't have to. This is how you break your electronic device. This is how your electronic device becomes shattered on the other side of the room. When I tell you I let out an expletive, oh, how dare you, sir? How dare you? It does look like a mask. It kind of looks like one of those disguise that they used to wear with the big nose. The only thing that's mission. The only thing that's missing is the mustache. Yeah, that's the only thing that's missing. The Groucho glasses. Yep. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I just found a picture of her family. You all hold on. I think I just found a picture of her family. I have just come across her family photo. Isn't that something? Anything that looks like that, you don't really believe that she has a family. You think she just kind of hatched or emerged from a pool of slime or something. But nope, I do think she had a real family. Let me show you their family photo. There you go. Look just like her, don't they? They look just like her. Look at her. You can see the resemblance. They look just like her. Just like her. Ain't that something? Well, well, well. Well, you know what they say. We all come from somewhere. Yeah. The only thing that's different is that she went and got some electrolysis and got rid of the mustache. But other than that, she looked just like him. Just like him. She what do you call it? Bleached her hair and shaved and maybe plucked a few eyebrows. But other than that, she looked just like him. Just like him. Just like him. See there? Meghan was not the first royal influencer. Catherine's ancestor did it first. Let me say that for you one more time. Is this thing working? Meghan was not the first influencer, Catherine's ancestor, did it first. Harriet Martineau was the first social reformer and a leading 19th century thinker who advised women on a healthy home lifestyle. This is what they call mental gymnastics. This is what they call mental gymnastics. Picture your brain in a leotard. Picture your brain wearing some tights. Picture your brain on a balance beam, flipping and turning and rolling. In other words, picture your brain as an Olympic gymnast. And if your brain can do all those maneuvers, then you have what they call mental gymnastics. Yep. That is what they call mental gymnastics. So let me see. What does it say here, the small print? It says, and I quote, it says, the Duchess of Sussex may consider herself a royal trailblazer. This is a Victoria Ward article, a known Meghan hater. The Duchess of Sussex may consider herself a royal trailblazer when it comes to promoting the joy of hosting. But research reveals that she is in fact following in the footsteps of one of Princess of Wales' ancestors, who was among the world's first home lifestyle women influencers. Harriet Martineau was a feminist, a social reformer, and one of the leading thinkers of the 19th century. You do know that Kate married into that family just like Meghan. I'm just saying. Neither Meghan or Catherine are blood relatives. And this woman is so far removed from the present day royal family. What difference does it make? Anyway, Harriet Martineau, whatever her name is, was a feminist social reformer and one of the leading thinkers in the 19th century. Not only did she campaign for women's rights, but promote a wholesome domestic ideal, offering advice to parents of young children about how to eat healthy, grow vegetables, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the comments on the right side there, by the way, these comments come from Reddit. They write stupid articles like this because they know fans and haters will click and share. I discuss it online. It as simple as that. Yeah, it's as simple as that. The day people stop sharing hate is the day it's written for profit. Oh, you know what that cuts off? The day it's not written. Anyway, it cuts off. Oh, all of that cuts off. I knew that was. Oh, wait a minute. Is it cut off? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I think it's good. I just had to slide it over. I'm looking at a different thing from what you all have. Let me see. The day people stop sharing hate is the day it's written for profit. Okay, yeah, that is what it said. Wow. The next one says, wow, they're really desperate and reaching. Miss Sussex must be willing, or the K word, willing, and what it says rhymes with willing. Good for her, good for us, who simply want to see her and her family well and happy. And the last one here says, this, the Rhoda got desperate fast, and even a toddler can now tell that they're engaging in losers' behavior. It only highlights that Kate has no real accomplishments, and this is why they had to reach this far into her ancestors. You mean to tell me Kate is such a loser? They had to go back about 2 centuries to find an ancestor that actually did something. They had to reach this far into her ancestors like they're long dead. It made the Rhoda look pathetic. Best of all, made the people they're trying to prop up but fail look most pathetic. Is this how white racists behave? That bad, huh? Woof. Well, that was a mouthful. But there you go. They had to go back about 2 centuries to try to find some type of accomplishment in Kate's family. And okay, I don't know this woman's life. I only know what they have written there, and I don't care to check either. Now, if this sounds familiar to you, remember what was it, back in 2023? They tried to find some old ancestor of Kate's that was an abolitionist. And so people began to refer to Kate Middleton as Harriet Tubman. Instead of Catherine is Harriet Tubman. Yep. Instead of Kate is Harriet Tubman. And yeah, I could just picture Kate leading people to freedom. There's Kate all stooped down with her rifle like Harriet Tubman. But could you imagine Kate trying to give orders and people can barely understand what she's saying? She been and got everybody caught. By the time people say, what? What? By the time people could clarify what Kate was saying, she'd been and got them caught. You just have to go on blind faith and try to get away from her. Because by the time you figure out what she's saying, everybody could be, long gone. Harriet Tubman, the bloodhounds are after you. Your future's uncertain. And on top of that, Harriet Tubman can barely talk.
Well, obviously it'd be, I would love to have met her. And she's obviously, she's an...
Harriet Tubman, what are you saying? Are you saying the bloodhounds can't track us if we go across the water? Is that what you said?
Woman to look up to.
You said that there's the Underground Railroad?
Obviously on to this day and, going forward and things,
Oh, okay. And there's food and water there? There's some people that's going to help us?
It's a wonderful family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot.
Okay. Well, is it any place where we can rest along the way? Because I'm powerful tired, Harriet Tubman. Is it any place we'll be able to rest?
Inspirational. So, yeah, I do.
Well, thanks a lot, Harriet Tubman. And You see what I'm saying? That wouldn't work out too well. Could you imagine one of Kate's relatives being an abolitionist and having to gag people to the North? You never would get far because you'd be too busy going, what? What you say? What was that? Come again? Pardon? Yeah, you wouldn't get very far because Harriet Tubman would be hemming and hawing and going forward in things. She'd be told you think she'll say go forward. She'd be got you caught. Now, yesterday we mentioned this young lady. This is the one who did not want to have anything to do with Meghan bashing. When she saw exactly what was coming, she dug in and wouldn't have anything to do with it because she looked through the social media and she could see that these were some pretty awful people that were trying to well, anyway, I'll let you hear it. Oh. Oh, that was it right there.
Okay, so it's time to give some context. This has been like the wildest 48 hours of my life. But pretty much my YouTube starts getting flooded with a ton of comments of people saying, Meghan stole your title, Meghan stole your title. And they're mentioning a YouTube channel that bought them to my channel. And so obviously I investigate, I dig in. And at first, it's really funny. It's really funny, not gonna lie. And I think people had some genuine intention. Like they were like, oh, this poor girl, like I want to support her. I was okay with that. I honestly wasn't gonna say anything. But then I opened Twitter. And some of the things that I was seeing, very questionable. Like some people were just like, oh, like I want to support this channel. She started this series and whatnot, which I understand. And part of me was like, okay, this is funny, but it's also very unlikely that she's ever seen my channel. But then people were saying, oh, she's a podcaster. This is her podcast title. None of that is true. But then before media outlets started reaching out to me, there were pages that were reaching out to me. And when I would click on their profiles, there were multiple videos of them dragging Meghan. And so I was like, oh, like I don't really want to be a part of that. And then on Twitter, it would have my name in the same sentence of the craziest things that they're saying to someone else. And I was like, well, I don't really want my name to be in the same sentence as someone literally saying the most craziest things that I don't even want to repeat. But it just didn't feel the greatest. And I wouldn't want the success of my channel to be tied to the dragging of someone else. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. And so when I spoke to the media outlets, which obviously they do what they do, they exaggerate. Like some of those titles were hilarious to me, like Katie slams this person. Katie's not slamming anyone. But when those reports came out, some people were switching up and they were like, she got paid off. Meghan's team reached out to her. If I got paid off, bring me my money. Bring me my money. But I just sat back and I honestly was like, okay, well, to be fair, titles are not really something like a YouTube series title. That's not really something that you could suit someone over or go after someone. In what world would I go after the royal family? I didn't even go after Puma after they stole my product that I have a patent for, because guess what? You have to be able to outfund them in court. Just realistically speaking, I just didn't want any parts. And there's some people who genuinely still want to support and have been subscribing to my channel, and I think that's really great. But it's the people that are mad at me for not being mad at Meghan. That's a shocker. But honestly, not really. But yeah, that's the lore. And then somehow we're on E! News. We're on the morning show. I mean, honestly, like, is this because I've always been obsessed with the UK? Like, it's just, like, honestly, it was not on my 2025 bingo card. But I'm thankful because this is very memorable. I'm never going to shut up about this. And that's that. But there's no world that myself and the Duchess of Sussex is going toe to toe. I'm going to be posting my channel continuously. I'm sure she's going to post her podcast episodes, and I think that's great. Also, there were some people that reached out to me and they were like, I can't imagine what all this attention feels like. Yeah, my YouTube channel is a quaint, small community, and it's had small growth that I'm very proud of because the people that are there genuinely want to be there. But I do own a business, and I am very used to. I've been here. I'm not a new. This is not new to me. And, yeah, I mean, personally, just saw videos on people's Instagrams and channels, and I honestly didn't feel good. I felt really sad actually because I don't keep up with the royal family. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not keeping up with what's going on over there. But the things that I was seeing, regardless of who the person is, Meghan, I don't care who it is, I didn't see that and feel the need to like, you know, make an opportunity out of it. I mean, I'll take the promo. Like, yeah, keep subscribing, visit Vale Street, amazing. But I didn't see that and feel good. And the reason why I say like I know what it feels like to have something stolen is because I've built a brand and have watched people copy and paste everything word from word. That's painful because it's tough building a business. No outside investors, doing everything on your own. It's tough. It's challenging. Literally teaching myself everything I know through YouTube. Look at Michelle Choi. She literally created Living Alone Diaries. Everyone on YouTube uses that title, including myself. There's variations of it. Ramadan Diaries, Business Diaries. Look at Clark on here. She is the reason why Day in My Lives exists. Imagine if she went after everyone who is now using that title for their videos. Get Ready with Me's, Day in My Lives. I honestly see it all the same. And let's be honest, I would look a lot crazier if I decided to run and try to go toe to toe with the royal family over a series title. But like I said, to the people that genuinely were like, I feel bad, I want to support, I'm thankful. And the intention was definitely there. But the things that I was seeing on Twitter and the videos that I was seeing, a little scary over there, a little terrifying. And I do not want my name to be in the same sentence as the crazy things that I was seeing on there. Okay, so it's time to give some context. This has been like the wildest 48 hours of my life, but pretty much my.
Okay. So if you guys would like to support her YouTube channel, or she's also on what is the other one? TikTok. But her name is Katie Matee, and that's her YouTube channel right there. You see, the channel is her name. Her channel is not called gosh, what was it? Anyway, oh yeah, the you know the name that they use for the new podcast that's coming out. Confessions of the Founder. Oh gosh, I forgot. Anyway, it's something like that. But she said she doesn't own that. It's not hers to keep. And yeah, if you guys remember yesterday, I Googled or searched confessions of, and I must have found at least 50 different things about the confessions of a manicurist, the confessions of a taxidermist, the confessions of a cab driver, those kind of things. So she said that's the name of a video, not the name of my channel. So nobody of note or nobody we've heard of, or it might be a channel that's not even been used for ages, that has used that same title, but they don't have rights to it. So I kind of feel bad for this young lady because that is a lot. That is a lot of pressure to find yourself trying to navigate your way through all of this attention for the worst possible reasons. The worst possible reasons where they're trying to coerce her into saying something negative about Meghan. And she says, I want to build my channel because of the content that I'm sharing, not because I'm trying to have some kind of beef with someone I don't even know. That, of course, those are my words, but you get the point. Okay, so you said, how come no one has connected the fact that the Middleton success has come has been made of party pieces, with Pippa even writing a book on how to inanely entertain while Charles also gardens. Well, there's so much there that is kind of like a whataboutisms, and rightly so, because the royal family, I think, let me see how many people. Well, we know Duchess Sarah has written several books. Charles had someone write a book about his life. I don't know if you can technically call this guy a ghostwriter or not, but he gave information to this one writer so that what do you call it? Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, the point is that every YouTube channel is capable of using the same. Like, I've had someone use a title like almost 24 hours after I did, and I was so frustrated by that. I was just like, how are you? And none of the Sussex friendly channels had used that particular title. Nobody. And it's just like this very random title. 2 days later, someone else doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, that looks weird. That looks weird. So I do everything that I can to try to avoid an overlap like that. All right. Hey, soul brother, glad you're here. What's wrong with William? Why does he look like he on that stuff? Is he on that stuff? He look like he on that stuff. Now, don't ask me what stuff is, but bro, man kind of look like he on that stuff. Yeah. He kind of look like he on this stuff. I'm just saying. I can't prove it, but it look like he on this stuff. And if that's not bad, okay, take a look at this one. See what I mean? That stuff. Baking soda. Is that an invitation to a pulled pork sandwich? What would the Royals earn? And oh, by the way, thank you. Muriel. She shared this. What would the Royals earn in the real world? Meghan, actress, at $350K. Sophie, Countess of Wessex, would have earned $40K. Prince Edward would have earned $28K. Kate Middleton, £23,000. Prince Harry and William charity work would get them $21,000K. Princess Anne, charity officer, $19K. Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, secretary, would probably make $17,500K a year. So obviously, this article was shared before Queen Elizabeth died. Don't know how old it is, but it's kind of an old article. But it just shares with you about how much money these individuals would make based on the work that they've done and the type of degrees that they have. Like, did you guys know that they say that if Catherine, Queen Kate, if she becomes queen, that technically she will be the first queen to have a college degree. Yeah, she'd be the first ever to have a college degree. Weird. Okay. By the way, I think I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Kate should get a proper job before Prince William announces their engagement. Queen Elizabeth was pressuring Kate to work before she married into the family because she thought it would set a bad precedence if that dimwit was brought into the family and hadn't even ever really worked a real job. So that is why this, yeah. Okay. And see over there, where is it? If Ephraim Hardcastle, why prickly Princess Kate is content to be a stay-at-home mom. Prickly. That was a odd name to call the Princess of Wales, right? Or yeah. Or not the Princess of Wales, the Duchess of Cambridge. You know what I mean? She wasn't using the last name. Just anyway, but referring to her as prickly. And this is what I love is that Muriel listed what prickly means. What is the meaning of prickly? Okay, are you ready? If someone is prickly, she came across as prickly. That's the example that they give. She came across as prickly and generally difficult, irritable, irascible, peevish, fractious, fretful, cross, crabbed, crabby, crotchety, cantankerous, curmudgeonly, um, um, disagreeable, miserable, morose, petulant. Did I skip one? Pettish, peppery, on the edge, edgy, impatient, complaining. What is it? Querulous, impatient. Okay, bitter, moody, huffy, grumpy, scratchy, ill-tempered, bad-tempered, ill-natured, ill-humored, sullen, surly, sulky, sour, churlish, touchy, testy, tetchy, grouchy, snappish, waspish, um, let me see. Just the pet. Anyway, you get the point. She's all of those things. She's like Sybil. Sybil. She has multiple personality disorders. So I think we should nickname her Sybil. Are you all old enough to remember when that movie Sybil came out? And every time somebody acted strange, we kept calling people Sybil. I know I did. Get away from me, Sybil. Leave me alone, Sybil. Of course, there's nothing humorous about that type of deficiency, but yeah, it was kind of morbidly funny. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Simply a mean girl. Why do they keep trying this? You guys know that it's been 5 years since Harry and Meghan had that magic moment. Or has it been 6 years? 5 years. That magic moment where they walked beneath the umbrella just before they stepped back from official royal duty. I mean, look at them. They look like the stars that are up in the sky. Meghan and Harry, superstars, global influencers, all this stuff. Very, very, very proud of them. And don't they look beautiful with the rain droplets surrounding them like diamonds, just dancing from the clouds? And then look at Will and Kate. Because the tabloids have to big them up, the tabloids will take a situation where they're frolicking out there in the rain, and the tabloids will say, would compare them to Harry and Meghan aren't the only ones that can take a desirable photo, blah, 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 blah. For all intent and purposes, yeah, they're the only ones, because the rest of that family, they don't have it within them to show off star quality, but they keep trying. Take a look at that. That's Will and Kate in Boston getting washed out, no umbrellas, and they tried to compare that to Harry and Meghan. This is Harry and Meghan in Australia. All they wanted to do was to, serve the country. And at that particular time, that, of course, was the UK. They were on the Oceania tour. Meghan was absolutely brilliant. And so they wanted to do their service. But yet, there were people who couldn't help but notice this amazing image of Prince and Princess beneath the umbrella. Look at there. That attentive gaze. All right. 8 times the royals enjoyed a cuddle in the rain. Now, you would think that means that Will and Kate had a moment where they cuddled just like Harry and Meghan, where they acknowledged each other just like Harry and Meghan. No, they didn't. They're standing there like a couple of coworkers. Harry and Meghan has that intense gaze into one another's eyes. The other two, not so much. Plus, that dress is kind of ugly. Okay. Now, take a look here. Farewell, Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau has stepped down after 12 years of service to the nation of Canada. We recently saw him at the Invictus Games. And there he is from some years ago, being a good dad and prime minister, out celebrating Halloween with the kids. And there he is on the right side, practically a kid himself. That is a very young, very young Prime Minister Trudeau. And right there, this is when Justin Trudeau had to acknowledge that he wasn't the only hot world leader. At the time, people couldn't help but notice that both Justin Trudeau and President Obama, that they were both, how do they say it? Snackalicious or whatever. Scooby snackable, however they say it. People couldn't help but notice that. So, I mean, both of them, 6'2", 6'3". They look amazing in a suit. They balanced each other very well. Both very, soft-spoken and kind and polite or whatever. They both had that going for them. And of course, waving from the Truman balcony. What a moment. That is something that does not happen a lot. Having a global leader come up to the, I don't know what floor that is, second or third floor, and waving to the crowds. That doesn't happen that often. So that was a real privilege that they gave Justin Trudeau and his wife. And of course, he got along very well with Joe Biden. And this one right here makes me kind of sad. Justin Trudeau completely breaking down, feeling the weight of government slipping away from him when he once again becomes a civilian. So gig is up. Someone else is prime minister now. And anyway, thank you, Justin Trudeau, for years of dedicated service to Canada. Yeah, for years of it. Oh, the applause. There we go. And that was Justin Trudeau at the Invictus Games. Yeah, at the Invictus Games. And some of the people there are making the heart shape with their hands to let him know that he is loved and that he will be missed when he steps down, which was today, I think. Prince Harry. This is the last thing we have. This is it. Yeah, this is the last one. Prince Harry can't even think of anything that he misses. Oh, wait a minute. I did a snapshot. That's not good, is it? Prince Harry can't wait. I'm sorry, can't even think of anything Anyway, he's saying that he don't miss anything from the UK. I'll let you hear his words. Uh-oh, let me see here.
Look, living here now for 5 years, it feels like home. Santa Barbara feels like home. Brought up both of our kids in Santa Barbara. I think left the UK when my son Archie was about 6 months old, and Lily, my daughter, was born here. What do I miss the most? Being British, maybe. I'm not going to say the weather, but I don't know. I think, look, there's lots of little bits and pieces that I miss. I guess the countryside is a big piece to that. And one of the reasons why we live in Santa Barbara, I'm not really a city person. I like to be out in space with a big sky above me. But no, you know what? Life takes extraordinary turns, and we are, as a family, we're so happy here. The US provides so much opportunity, and also a safe space for us, which has been great. Look, living here now for 5 years, it feels like home.
There you go. So Harry says, living there for 5 years, it feels like home. He's home. California is his home. It feels like home now. Not only is it his home, but now it feels like home. Home is where the heart is. Home is where you hang your hat. Home is where you raise your children. Home is where you have your mortgage. So he's home. That's it. Thank you very much, you guys. Gosh, this went kind of long. And And thank you, moderators, for keeping this a safe space. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for staying up. It is almost 4 a.m. for me. It's almost 4 a.m. And yeah, that's it. Yes, Harry said, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for flying, Air Felicia. Bye-bye. Okay. Hopefully the Lady Sussex will be on. What a great way to start today. Cannot wait. But if for any reason the Lady Sussex can't be on, we'll just see her next week. But she should be on later today, I hope. Let me double check and see if she left any messages about that. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Nope, no messages. So that means she might be on. Yay. Okay, cue the Ginger Avenger.